We are focused on corporate data exposure. Now, this is a huge problem, as we've already heard from before AI. We process around 600 entities per second. An entity is something like a company name, a domain name, or an email. That means in the next 4 minutes, we will process 150,000 entities, and you're going to learn why that's important, and you're going to wonder, did any impact me? Now, what is exposed data? It's not just credentials, and it's not just hackers to blame. This is all business data. This is financial data, secrets, PII, customer data. And as I say, it's not just hackers. Staff and suppliers are very much to blame for the reason that data is leaking. And it creates enormous business risks. Damage to your customers, impact on your business operations, fraud risk, cyber attack risk, reputation damage, and importantly, non-compliance. Now, I'm going to make it more real. 3 weeks ago, we started a trial with a global bank. Within 3 days, we found staff's sensitive information in a fourth-party data leak that they weren't aware of. They had told us they had a 24/7 cybersecurity operation, yet they hadn't picked this up. The third party, in this case, had shared information with a fourth party without consent, showing that controls weren't working, and it created multiple risks for the organization. Because of our insights, we were able to help them neutralize the issue and move on. But yesterday, the same bank, one record in one file from another breach, exposed them to investor risk because it was an investor relations document that was leaked. Again, they weren't aware of this, and now they can proactively manage the situation. Now, monitoring data exposure through supply chains is not an easy problem to solve. It's in millions of locations. We're talking about messy, unstructured data from potentially thousands of third parties or millions of fourth. And banks and businesses at the moment use people, either their own people or people they hire in through third parties. This makes the process slow, unscalable, and expensive. We've taken a data science approach to this problem. We've built bespoke tools to handle those millions of locations. We use natural language processing and named entity recognition for extracting those all-important entities from the messy, unstructured content. And we use open source intelligence to gather context data around companies and their staff. We have AI, machine learning, and graphing technology which connects the data dots, which enables us to deliver insights to help prevent attacks and fraud from happening, alerts in near real time so that you're on top of the situation quickly, third and fourth party data exposure reports so you can monitor risk through the supply chain, and compromised digital identities to help you do compromised identity checks to try and reduce fraud. Finally, it's all available data as a service through our API. Now, a little bit about the company. We were launched our first product last year. We're backed by industry experts and Accenture Lab mentors, some of whom are in the room today. We've signed a national defense force, a global bank, a private equity firm, and a VC already as customers. We're managing 25 billion entities already, which comprise 2.2 billion unique identities and over 30 million companies. The lab has been brilliant. We've learned an awful lot. 3 years product market fit in 3 months, as was said at the beginning. We've learned about the cyber insurance market and how our data could help reduce risk. And our trip to Washington to meet the regulators is where we learned about the brand new third-party risk management guidance issued by 3 federal regulators, which we helped to satisfy straight away. Finally, we're raising our next round of capital in the next 6 months. So thanks for listening. And that key question, do any of those 150,000 entities impact any of you? Visit our booth or contact me to find out.